even if you break Nigeria, what will you do? Abdusalami is asking the question that even if Nigeria is being divided, what are we going to do? In recent times, the fighting by some ethnic group for a division has been very intense. Some Yoruba groups are fighting for the Yoruba nation, Oduduwa. Some Igbos, on the other hand, are fighting for an Igbo indigenous nation, Biafra. Former President Abdusalami Abubakar has kicked against this. Okay? In a recent interview, he said that the people agitating for secession will not succeed. He made this statement during the Ibrahim Badamasi Abubakar Legacy Dialogue. In his very words, even if you break now, what are you going to do? When every Nigerian, everywhere you go in the village, you will find a Hausa man, a Yoruba man, an Igbo man, a Tekiri, and so on. So when you divide, well, will you draw the line within intermarriage and so on? The elder statesman also admonished all Nigerians to help in tackling insecurity and support unification of the country. Okay, I don't really think this man knows what he's saying, because if he does, he will actually know that being divided does not mean no more friendship. Exactly. What does these people really understand by in dividing Nigeria? They don't even understand what it means to divide a country. That is the number one problem. We should be the one to try and make them understand the full meaning of dividing a country, because they really did not even know the meaning of deviation. Because now they are talking about anywhere you go, you find a Yoruba man, an Hausa man, and so on and so forth. But they have forgotten that even in the UKs, we have so many blacks over there that were long there before each country got their independence. Then there are still so many people who are living in some other countries and are still there. Dividing the country does not really mean that the people living there, everyone has to leave. Those of you who feels like leaving can leave, and those who are willing to stay can stay, except when the people of that clan said they don't want so people in their nation. That is when you are all allowed to leave. That is it. But these people are all making it sound as if when a country is divided, then there is no more relationship between those neighboring country, and it's not done. Like when in the time where Ghanas were living in Nigeria, then I could remember the story. And when Nigerians no longer want Ghanaians in their country, they sent them back to their country. But there are still some Ghanaians who are married in Nigeria and are still here. But no one has chased them off their of Nigeria, because they are not from Nigeria. They are married in Nigeria. There are some people who are Ghanaians and are still doing businesses in Nigeria here. So what are these people talking about? Bikono, they don't have any they don't have any valid point to hold on back to this Nigeria. They have no point. They are all off point. Abeg jare, ewa lo wa bi kan ke sun si sa. Mo nkan te n so at all. This man does not really knows what he's saying, because if he does, he wouldn't have come out to even dare to speak about the Nigerian trying and all those agitators, because we've also heard your story, sir. We know everything you've done to this Nigeria. You are part of the looters who have destroyed our country. So please, sir, go back to the bed. You are not needed. Well, let's go to the comment section here. People's take on this, Mr. Luther. Someone here is saying that looters are always seeking for unity. Okay, people who disobey their leaders, they can unite them. Those people, they will never understand, but don't worry, keep on, you will understand. I think you never learn anything from war. Okay, I think it's going to become a tribalism or an ethnic fight over here. This one is Ibrahim Aruno. He's the one who said that. And Chinedu Nwaka is going to answer him back. He said, "You are an idiot. That war you are talking about will soon come, and the end will shock you, idiot. Did you call Abdusalami a leader too? Maybe you think we are here to celebrate looters, okay? Must everything be war?" Someone is asking. Why is it hard to understand British exit? Did it sell the houses of those that were not British? Those that were living in the UK, did they ask them to go back to their European countries? Why do these people always think with one side of the brain? Separation doesn't mean end of relationship, okay? It gives you the power of competition. Imagine the Oduduwa nation waxing strong. Do you think Biafra will also not want to develop? As for the North, I don't know if they want development because they like primitive ways of doing things. But please let us go. We are tired of this union. Okay? And someone here is saying, Oduduwa nation, now, God's grace, we are tired of this inconvenience marriage. You don't force two people into marriage when there is no love. We are going. Everyone that has looted this country has no moral right to say anything about imminent separation, okay, of the country, because they are the reason most of us hate the evil contraption called Nigeria with passion. Okay, you are right, my brother. What has intermarriage to do with running separate states? We can still intermarry as nation, but we are fed up with this failed state. Okay, the North now, they cannot survive without the South, hence the very idiotic reason like this one from a whole former head of state who is supposed to know international laws. Maybe he thinks Nigeria are illiterate, okay? He thinks Nigerians are illiterate. That is a big mistake from their side. Nigerians have all woken up from their slumber. We do not blindly believe whatever these paperweight politicians has to say to us. We all have gotten the right, and we are all now on our feet to take our destiny in our hands, and we will not allow these politicians to take us for a ride anymore. The North can survive on agriculture. We aren't new to commence. Expand and fertile land is in the North. We have the intellectual capacity to take our destiny into our hands. Saying we cannot survive without the South is an empty rhetoric, okay? Foolish and childish talk coming from the mouth of an illiterate. Or do you think we can't get spare parts from China or Indonesia? You always shout Biafra but fail to leave the nooks and corner of the north to southeast. Isn't that the height stupidity? Okay. I am seeing this man as one of those mental coordination is getting weary otherwise. Okay. I don't really know